Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video I'd like to speak with you about what truck drivers in the USA really want. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased on owner operators and carriers, operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always guys, big thank you for all the likes you've provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about what truckers in the USA actually want, what they want from their job, what got them interested in the industry in the first place, and how things are going. Now, took some notes here as always. Gonna be an action-packed video. I guess not action-packed, but certainly information-packed video today. So what is it that truck drivers in the USA really want from their careers, from their lifestyle? And where this is actually coming from, you can look this up online. It was Truckers News and Overdrive, their sister company. What they did is they surveyed a number of their readers, who we can safely assume the majority of are truckers, and so this is very good data actually. And basically they asked many questions, including pay and benefits, and their opinion on autonomous trucks, and where they see trucking going. And we've made videos in the past about many of these topics, and where applicable, I'll leave a little card here in the corner. You guys can take a look at those videos as well. And so in today's video, we're going to explore three of those questions, namely, number one, why truckers keep on trucking, the one thing that they dislike about trucking or the trucking industry today, and finally, what would make a truck driver or a trucker change their job, right? So what would actually get them to move elsewhere? Now, a little bit about the respondents. I think this is very important for a video like this, so we have an idea of who we're actually working with. And they polled, company drivers, owner operators, carriers. There was a good mix of companies out there. But a little bit about the respondents. I mixed some of the data together for easier digestion, if you will, for better comprehension. And so here's what we have. 72% of the respondents were 55 years old or older. 69% of the respondents drove for 20 years or longer or more. 52% of the drivers drove between 75,000 to 125,000 miles per year. And 53% of these folks earned just over $75,000 in net income last year or more. So more than half were about $75,000 and $1 basically, or higher than that. So that kind of gives you an idea of who these folks were, and where they're coming from. I think a lot of these people really represent the general trucking population in the United States and in our industry. And ultimately, why did the truckers get into trucking? Why do they keep trucking? Why do they get into the industry in the first place? And the responses were actually quite interesting. 34% basically said they were always drawn to the open road. 34%, more than a third. 20% said that it's because their family was in a business, and so naturally they got into the business as well. And 18% said that it was a good way to provide for the family, so they got into the industry. So there were other responses as well, but we can see here that well over 50%, nearly 60% were because they were drawn to the open road, or because it was a family business, or it was a good way to provide for family. So definitely says a lot. Now, what is it that truck drivers dislike about trucking today, the trucking industry today, or being a truck driver in today's world? So this one was clear cut. 35%, or actually 35% said basically that it was regulations that make it harder for them to make a living. So again, well over a third of the respondents, and 20% unfortunately said it's a thankless job with no respect to the drivers, and are basically sick and tired of it. So right there, it's regulations and not getting the respect that they deserve is enough to basically say, listen, these are the things that if they would just change, we would have so much more joy in the job that we do every single day. And finally, what would make a truck driver change their job, right? Now, again, could be company drivers, owner ops, carriers, whatever it might be. So it's a mix. But basically, they're saying what would have to happen in order for them to decide to change their job. And 35% of the truck drivers surveyed said that if they were offered more money, they'd jump in. And what's interesting is that, again, it was the same percentage for both company drivers and owner operators. So that's a telltale sign that things need to change in the industry. Now, moving on, 21% said that given a choice of routes and hauls would definitely, push them over the edge to changing their job, their position, the company that they're working with. Another 21% said that if employers showed more appreciation, they would definitely switch gears, move on to another company that actually showed them more respect, more appreciation. So it goes back to, again, 20% of truckers saying it's a thankless job with no respect coming out to the drivers, and then all of a sudden we come out with 21% said that they would change jobs if they got more respect from their employers. And finally, 14% said that if more home time was actually offered, they would definitely consider switching jobs. So, I think this is one of those eye-opening surveys that really helps not only truckers gauge where they stand and what would help them move, what got them in industry, what keeps them in industry, but also eye-opening statement for employers to say, okay, well, listen, if we offered more money, if we offered more flexibility, more home time, and provided more respect, show a bit more appreciation, they would actually have a lot more drivers sticking around, and we wouldn't have this crazy attrition rate that the trucking industry is known for. Truck drivers are always jumping around from job to job, and here they are telling you exactly why they're jumping around from job to job, what they want, what they need, and what they would really appreciate and what would keep them with their current employer. So employers, take note. And you guys, this is one of those videos I would definitely love for you guys to leave comments in the comment section below about, these 3 questions. And we're going to explore these things in future videos as well. But again, in the comment section below, let us know, what got you into trucking in the first place? What keeps you trucking? What is it that you dislike about the industry? What do you like about the industry? And finally, what would, get you to change your jobs, to change your career? Maybe you would, what would get you to go from a company driver to become an owner op? What would have to happen in order for these things to become reality? So guys, would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, hit the notification bell, and we're going to switch over to camera. We're going to look over the loads that we book for our customers, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. This week we have vans and reefers. Everyone did very, very well. The rates did drop ever so slightly. And as always, if you have any questions about, the first portion of the video or any of the loads information here, certainly drop us a line in the comment section below, or better yet, give us a call at 801-448-6363. So let's get started. We're going to start off with a dry van coming out of Owatonna, Minnesota, going to Goddard, Kansas. It's a 42,000 pound load of dry food. 581 miles booked at $2,500. Got them an easy $430 per mile. Then Park City, Kansas, going to Loveland, Colorado with a light load of 20,000 pounds of cardboard. It's 552 miles booked at $2,000. Got them $362 a mile. And then finished off out of Denver, Colorado with a multi-dropper, 4 drops. It's a very light load, 4,000 pounds of equipment. The drops are in Cheyenne, Wyoming, Casper, Wyoming, Rawlins, Wyoming, and a final in Grantsville, Utah. So again, light load, 720 miles booked at $2,500. Got them $347 a mile. Did an excellent job. They ran from Friday to Thursday, so only 6 days on the road. Managed still to gross $7,000 in their 6 days. Ran 1,853 loaded miles at an average of $378 per loaded mile average. So an excellent job there. Next, reefer coming out of Santa Fe Springs, California, going out to Auburn, Washington. This is a reefer running a light load, 17,000 pounds of chemical components, between 60 to 95 degrees on a reefer. It's an 1,130 mile run, booked at $4,000. Got them $354 per mile. Then Western Oregon, going out to San Antonio, Texas, with a 40,000 pound load of frozen food. This one's running a -5 degrees, so not bad in today's weather. 1,872 miles booked at $4,950. That got them $264 a mile, and that was it. They ran for 6 days, running Friday to Thursday, just like the previous driver. This time around, they ran 3,002 miles, loaded at an average of $298 per loaded mile. That got them a gross of $8,950 in a regular dry van, just under $3 per mile. Next, we got ourselves a dry van coming out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, going to St. Joseph, Missouri with a 41,000 pound load of paper products. 1,076 miles booked at 21.65. Got them 201 a mile, going to an excellent market. Then out of Atchison, Kansas, going to Aurora, Oregon, a long run. 43,000 pound load of pet food. 1,790 miles booked at $5,875. Got them 328 a mile. Again, going to a great market and at lots of miles at a great rate. It finished off with Junction City, Oregon, going to Portland, Oregon. Real quick local run. 42,000 pound load of dry goods. 101 miles on that one, booked at $700. Got them $693 per loaded mile. Excellent job. These guys ran Tuesday to Monday, so another 6-day runner in this one. Grossed $8,740 in 6 days, ran 2,967 loaded miles at an average of $295 per loaded mile average. So excellent job there. Moving on to a reefer out of Laredo, Texas, going to looks like Chariton, Iowa. It's a 30,000 pound load of avocados running between 38 and 42 degrees on a reefer. 1,141 miles booked at $2,900. Got them $254 a mile. Then out of Sioux City, Iowa, going out to Woodburn, Oregon, going back west. It's a 41,000 pound load of refrigerated products at 28 degrees on a reefer. 1,662 miles booked at $5,500. Got them $331 a mile on a ton of miles. So excellent job on the dispatchers here, on the drivers for accepting these loads. Great job. So this one ran Friday to Thursday, another 6-day week on that one. Ended up grossing $8,400. Got them an exact $3 a mile on their loaded miles, running 2,803 loaded miles. Excellent job. And we're going to move on to a dry van out of Shawano, Wisconsin, going to Duncan, South Carolina. It's a 40,000 pound load of rolls of paper. 966 miles booked at $3,700. Got them $383 a mile. Then Mooresboro, North Carolina, going to Kimberly, Wisconsin with a 30,000 pound load of zinc slabs. 920 miles booked at $2,000 even. Got them $217 a mile. Good market. Then Pittsville, Wisconsin to Hamilton, Michigan. This is a 44,000 pound load of dry goods. Looks like food. 416 miles booked at $1,400. Got them $337 a mile, going to a decent market yet again. These guys ran Wednesday to Tuesday, so 6 days on the road on this one. $7,100 booked. Gross 2,302 loaded miles at an average of 308 per loaded mile on a very regular dry van solo. Excellent job. Next, we got ourselves a reefer coming out of Pendleton, South Carolina, going to Webster, New York with a 42,000 pound load of miscellaneous products. This is a dry load. The reefer stayed off on it. This is 866 miles booked at $2,450. Got them $283 a mile. Then we got ourselves 2-pick, 1-dropper out of Wolcott, New York and Albion, New York. Those are the picks, dropping in Charlotte, North Carolina. 35,000 pound load of apples running 35 degrees on a reefer. 789 miles booked at $2,700. Got them $342 a mile. And then out of Claremont, North Carolina, going out to Haverhill, Mass. 30,000 pound load of frozen food, -10 on a reefer there. 852 miles booked at $2,600. Got them $305 a mile. Excellent job. Another 6-day runner, Tuesday to Monday, and grossed $7,750 gross on their 6 days. Ran 2,507 loaded miles at an average of 309 per loaded mile average. I'm going to finish off with the last one here. It's a dry van coming out of Birmingham, Alabama, going to Evansville, Wisconsin with a 20,000 pound light load of dry goods. 770 miles booked at $1,900. Got them $247 per loaded mile. Then Elkhorn, Wisconsin, going to Marionette, Wisconsin. Real quick run, very light, 10,000 pounds of non-hazmat chemicals, 215 miles booked at $800. Got them $372 a mile, remained in a good market. Then out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, going out to Savannah, Georgia with a 25,000 pound load of aluminum scaffolding, 1,168 mile run, lots of miles booked at $3,000. Got them $257 a mile. Then Sylvania, Georgia, going out to looks like Rabun Gap, Georgia. Probably butchered that name. Sorry about that. 10,000 pound load of dry goods, 221 miles booked at $800. Got them $362 a mile, and they finished off with Cartersville, Georgia, going to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I don't know what's going on today with the pronunciation. 45,000 pound load of beer. 200-mile run on the dot, booked at $700 on the dot, got them $350 on the dot. Guys, these guys did an excellent job, or this solo driver. This is a 7-day run, Wednesday to Wednesday, grossed $7,200 in their regular dry van, ran 2,574 for loaded miles at an average of 280 per loaded mile average. So here's the thing, guys. Week to week, we produce these videos. Loads go up, rates go down, etc. But consistently for years and years and years, we've been able to produce these videos showing you the type of money our customers make. And again, you can be a leased on owner operator, you could be a carrier, you can have company drivers, whatever your situation is. If you're not making this kind of money or close to it, you're certainly leaving lots of money on the table. And this is what we've been doing for years and years and years. We have dispatchers who've been with us for many years. They're only getting better and better with every day that's passing. They understand the markets, the market dynamics, how to discuss these loads and rates with brokers, understanding the markets, how to move you around to get you this kind of money. I mean, we got guys going to Wyoming coming out of there. We got guys going out to Colorado and coming out of there all the time for really, really good money. So the difference is the experience that the dispatchers bring to themselves, with them to the table. So if you want to make this kind of money, close to it, if you have any questions whatsoever, drop us a line in a comment section below. Call or text us at 801-448-6363 or go to our website at aftdispatch.com/go. Fill out the proper form there. We'll get back to answer any of your questions, anything that you may have. Additionally, every one of our pages has a chat box. You'll see it as scroll on your page right now. Find that chat box, whether on mobile or desktop version of our website, fill it out, takes 10 seconds. Again, we'll get back to you, answer any and all your questions. And until next week, guys, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.